A dog can truly be your best friend, but a misbehaving dog can make life unbearable. What can a dog owner do to train an overzealous pet?
BarkBusters says they can train your dog for life.
Any kind of dog, any age, any problem in 2 hours.
Fox 31 troubleshooter Tom Martino is live with his dog Buster and the BarkBuster team.
Now, I wanted to ask you one thing. Any dog that can't be trained?
No. It's okay.
Sit.
Nothing was working.
There was no control.
He'd get a little aggressive.
I really didn't know what to do with it.
We have seen so many heart-rendering situations and heard about them. There are people being totally frustrated with the situations with their dogs.
The biggest frustration is, trying to answer the door and Henry scaring people off.
My dog Shelby, we were unable to walk her. She would pull me down the street.
We had some aggression issues.
He'd jump on the counters and he'd get into the trash.
We can't open the door till we catch him.
He would jump up on people when they entered the room.
She would rush through the front door when people would come. One of her bad habits was eating rocks.
Dog fighting, jumping.
The neighbors would complain because he'd be barking all the time.
He was also aggressive with his food. Anytime we gave him a bone, he'd get a little aggressive.
Everyone that's involved with the dog suffers some consequence.
Well, I think the type of relationship that owners want to have with their dog are ones where the dog is the perfect companion, where they respond to their wishes, that they walk well with them, that they're attentive to their needs and their commands and their desires.
BarkBusters started in Australia, and it started from an idea when I was manager of an RSPCA shelter. And I started to see a lot of dogs that were being brought in at the prime of their life and just being discarded by their owners, and it was a really sad situation. And one of the things that Danny and I wanted to do is we wanted to change that. We wanted people to be able to go to a service and get the help that they needed with that particular dog's problem.
When we go in and train a dog, obviously we're really training the owner. Most people understand that. They know that it's their fault.
What we're trying to do is teach them how to effectively communicate with the dog.
We don't use a system of physical behaviour. We never become physical at any stage.
Our system is really based on dogs and how dogs learn from each other. It's a very simple technique and the dogs pick up on it straight away.
We have a non-harsh, non-physical form of training that communicates on a dog's level. So it's very understandable for the dog, it's very easy for the people to do, and they see immediate results.
I don't believe that BarkBusters would have grown to the size it has if we hadn't had a good technique in the first place.
BarkBusters can be distinguished from other dog training methods just due to the humane and kind way that they train your dog.
The BarkBuster experience is really where we'll go into the client's home and they will experience a happy dog and a happy family.
They work around your schedule versus having to go someplace else, training the dogs in a different environment than your home.
When our therapists go into homes, they really want to get to the root of why that problem is happening.
When asked who we should suggest for one-on-one animal training, BarkBusters is absolutely hands down the suggestion.
We didn't have to worry about taking Harley to a different location, being surrounded by distractions of other dogs or a different place. In the home, he was able to take the training very well.
I've been very pleased with my association with BarkBusters. The clients that I've referred to BarkBusters have been very happy.
The reasons are, the results are so dramatic.
As veterinarians and veterinary staff, we want to try to keep those animals placed in the home that they're in and make it a positive experience.
The approach that BarkBusters takes is an extremely simple one in that it conveys the appropriate information to the dog in a method that the dog gets.
We've had a lot of comments from clients that they were very satisfied with the professionalism and the training methods, and also how quickly they can turn a dog around.
They're professional, they're courteous, and they actively participate in what the owner and the dog needs for a training program, and they'll work at it until they get it right.
Customer loyalty, the customer satisfaction, and the fact that they're everywhere, I think those are big things that distinguish BarkBusters.
Kind of extraordinary. I get people who call up and go, I don't know whose dog this is, but they gave me this dog back. It looks just like ours, but he's acting like this great dog.
It's nice to have
a company such as BarkBusters that I know I can reliably send clients to.
They're good people to work with.
It's a great situation for us and for BarkBusters.
The service comes with a guarantee for the lifetime of the dog. Sound too good to be true? Judge for yourself.
Well, the written lifetime guarantee was something of a no-brainer for me.
They go back as long as you have that pet, and will help you work with your problems through whatever comes up over the life of the dog.
If you move from one country to another, and there's a BarkBusters franchisee in that country, they will honour that guarantee.
To me, it's important because I know if Shelby and I regress in some way or new issues come up, that I can always call and get advice or have them come back out and work with us some more.
When my clients experience the training and they see what happens within that short period of time, they're amazed.
It's just unbelievable how passive and just how mild-tempered he is, compared to the way he was like when he first came in the door.
We saw immediate impacts as far as Ryan coming in and working with Harley.
Since BarkBusters has come out and worked with us, I take her on walks. She walks with me instead of pulling me down the street.
We have no more issues with the fighting. The one dog that was a notorious jumper is now one of our calmest dogs.
I've been trying to train Harley for 5.5 years, using treats and whatnot, but just the technique that was used by BarkBusters was very effective.
She's quit eating rocks, so that's always a bonus.
He's never been this quiet for this long. He's actually just laying here behind us, and it's just and not barking or anything. It's amazing.
The associates at BarkBusters are the best at one-on-one animal behavior training.
The difference is night and day. We have a dog that not only the owners like, but everybody else likes.
I think that the more you work to have a good dog, the more you'll love that dog.
I've had people cry because they didn't think their dog could do it.
There's an emotional bond that people have with their dogs that is very tight, and it can only grow stronger with proper training.
We go in there and we turn dogs around, and the relief and the peace and the weight that's lifted off people after we've been there is just incredible.
BarkBusters clients can expect to experience something absolutely phenomenal with their dog. They're going to see a dog that they had no control over one moment, and to have a dog that they now can communicate with, and something that's just going to look like they've actually got a brand new dog. And it's something that we get people saying all the time, wow, that was amazing. And we hear that wow word a lot.
So the BarkBuster experience offers more than a trained dog. It offers a happy dog, meaning a happy family.